The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Today is the time for change. Today is when we must reform the global architecture if we are going to be prepared for a future in which Africa is able to reclaim its place.
It is my dream and my wish that our Africanization agenda become quite important, because the world yearns for multiplicities, not just monolithic knowledge systems that make us all the same when we are different flowers, different trees, different rivers.
You overcome the old in order to create the new. If you perpetuate colonial mentalities, you are replicating the old. You are not creating the new. You are not contributing to a renaissance. Obviously, unitizers must say were part of the African Renaissance, and therefore as part of the African Renaissance, it must be to kill even this slave mentality from colonialism and all of that. It has to do that. If it doesn't do that, then it's not part of the process of the Renaissance on our continent.
The 10 catalytic niche areas that were introduced by the principal and vice chancellor when she joined the university in 2021, they provided her vision in addition to what we already had in the strategy. But they aligned so well because they are groundbreaking in nature in terms of a lot of issues that are relating to our developmental needs.
There's interconnectedness in the catalytic niche areas, but also in the economic opportunities that we could derive from optimizing their implementation. They are optimizing the assets that are already available in Africa.
The third flagship project by the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences is our experimental farm. One of the real reasons that I came to UNISA as a next generation academic is because UNISA involves you in their decision making. They don't just make the decisions and then tell you what you need to do. You are actively involved every step of the way.
And building the farm is one of the things that would help us to be able to train in food production and bring the technology that would allow you to actually produce faster, better, and good food. And we're not talking about the GMO food, we're talking about our original crops that we have, our original animals that we have, but we will then have to select them proper for the proper production.
Academics all have their own areas of research, but with the distinguished professors and with the catalytic niche areas across the university, these are areas that we highlight for special consideration, and it's something I'm doing in my niche area as well, looking at tracer studies to see actually what does actually happen to students after they've graduated. So the tracer study would track the graduate into the world of work, or even into the world of unemployment or entrepreneurial, or these days the gig economy, to see what the impact of their qualification has on various aspects of their lives. And the feedback from those would help you to design or redesign your programs so that you can ensure a better fit between the qualification and the market need.
Even though we have the quest to be part of the global village, that should not happen at the expense of us knowing who we are, what are our values, what are our cultures, because if we step out into the global village without an identity, we will be lost as a people.
For us to progress, to become independent, to become prosperous, to become united, we're going to need a cadre of future leaders who are purpose-led, who believe in Africa, who believe in what Africans can do, and who contribute to what Africa can be.
UNISA is my past, my present, my future, and my sense of knowledge.
My hope for a better life. It's my pride. UNISA is my second chance.
It's my technology stimulator.
It's a catalyst for my personal growth.
UNISA is my place of stability.
A source for me to gain more knowledge and wisdom.
And also for my community.
UNISA is my happy home.
My pathway to learn, lead, and leave a legacy.
Artificial intelligence is going to have such a big impact on society. How well prepared is the society to cope with that? It must not become a conservative university. We've always done this stuff, we'll call it do this. But to say that we must always be competent and make a contribution to a rapidly changing world.
So we have the responsibility to be at the center of solutions to underemployment and unemployment. And therefore, as a Vice Chancellor, I must think about not only the present, the vision with the management team and the collective leadership must be what are the solutions that we put for the future. The staff, academics, professionals, administrative staff, students, alumni are quite excited about this new vision and what they have to do to support it and to collectively implement and to be committed to building even more assets than what we have gained in the 151 or 2 years of UNISA's existence. That's the vision into the future. The movements for independence, whether against apartheid or against colonialism, UNISA somewhat provided opportunities for leaders to study. Also, they're not monolithic in their political stance. They come from different commitments, and that's what is the asset at UNISA. We're not just channeling specific ideology, but we give the critical knowledge so that people can make constructive choices that are consonant with how they imagine their roles in society.
If we don't do anything, no one else will do it. And it is us who needs to make the change. It is us who needs to make the difference.
We went to work at the quarry. Hard labor, intensively hard labor, was meted out by the warders. In winter, they would provide something that was akin to a jersey, but really very skimpy. So we had to work during the day. And only when we come back at around 4 o'clock from the work camps would we be allowed to have dinner, go back into your different cells, and study from 6 until 8 o'clock, because at 8 the lights went off. So some of us stole time, and many stole time because the windows, although they were barred, would let in some moonlight. It was not infrequent to find people fighting for a piece of the moonlight so they can do their assignments with UNISA. Remember, as a prisoner, there were 4 classifications, A, B, C, D. We were D class, that means the worst possible offenders. But after 6 months or a year, we were told that the prison laws will allow us to study. Those of us who have the ability, the prison was not going to provide the facility nor the funding. So I had meant to continue to be, hopefully, a successful musician. The University of South Africa then offered a certificate in theory of music. So might I say, I still have that diploma hanging at my house because I passed with flying colors, and my certificate was given to me in Afrikaans. And I wasn't very spreken in Afrikaans, but nonetheless, I valued that certificate. And many of my colleagues that were there were studying for a variety of other qualifications because of the open
and the large and broad opportunity that the university provided even during those times.
Gives us a sense of pride that we are leading in this university. It means that the challenge is there, that there are big shoes to fill, but also it also pushes us to ensure that this university reaches the heights that it's supposed to reach.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first onstage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
Tell the people of policy not to leave before we conclude the argument. Thanks for your assistance. By virtue of the powers vested in me as an acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or in meditation to give thanks and gratitude for the achievements that we are celebrating on this occasion. We may be seated. The Honorable Chancellor of the University of South Africa, Dr. Thabo Mbeki, the Principal and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Puleng Linkabula, the members of the UNISA Council, led by Dr. Musia, the executive management of the UNISA, distinguished guests, executive deans, our honorable academics, proud parents, friends, and most importantly, our graduates. Dumelang, good morning, Molo, Abusheni, Huemore, and good morning. Good morning. We can do better. I know that some of you are still crying for Bafana colleagues. We are here to celebrate. Good morning. I am Dr. A.C. Chivase, the Acting Vice Principal, Teaching, Learning, Community Engagement, and Student Support. It gives me great pleasure to be witnessing and officiating on this session, more especially on your achievement, which some of us regards as a worthwhile moment in your life. Indeed, from the University of South Africa, we always call it the University of the Land. Currently, as I'm speaking to you now, there is also a session that is happening in Pretoria, which started at 9. Due to the statures of our university, we can manage to do 3 or 4 graduation ceremonies at the same time in various places. Let me welcome you and congratulate you, our honorable graduates. You have walked this journey and shown sheer determination with the support of our academics, professional staff, and administrative staff at this great university. Congratulations. When you walk this stage this morning, we don't have any doubt as an academic institution that through the learning processes, we have empowered you, and we are grateful that you can self-direct your life, self-direct life that of those that are around you, and resource your families, communities, our country, and the global world at large. As we stand before you today, we are saying your learning did not only end in the classroom, did not only end in front of that laptop, did not only end when you submitted the assignments. For us as a university, will be encouraged if you continue to serve, to service yourself, and be a lifelong learner. You have gone through the rigors of academic world, but we have also supported you. And we love you. We love you. Some looks as if you are doubting. And for us, we also congratulate you that life decision that you took 3-4 years ago and say, I'm going to register at UNISA. It was not a wrong step. I don't think you regret that. And for us, we welcomed you and said to you, we are with you in this partnership. And hence, we also enticed you. That is why we gave you my life email address. Do you still remember it? All our graduates, do you remember my life email address? Please, that is your life email address. It will stay with you for the rest of your life. Because for us, we wanted to maintain this relationship with you, for the rest of your life. As we welcome you into the UNISA family, become part and parcel of our alumni and share your testament with the generation that is still to come. We know you are resilient, you are determined, and hence you overcame all those obstacles. Some of you in your learning, you experience load shedding, and some of you at times experience gadget and airtime and data. But we are glad and excited that you say you didn't give up then. Can we give our graduates a round of applause? Now, as you walk in here, as an institution, we are also very proud that for us, we didn't say, hey, come and register at UNISA. And on the way, we dumped you. You also give us satisfaction that we have done our work. You have done your work, and the two of us are in great relationship. It is also for us to indicate that as a university of choice, we gave you access in order for you to succeed. We didn't give you access for you to dump you on the way. And I must commend you for choosing UNISA. Recently, we have learned that UNISA is in the top 800 universities in the whole world. I don't know whether you have got an idea of how many universities do we have in the world. UNISA is in the top 800 universities. We are also proud of that association and that achievement. The recent study done by Stanford University indicated that UNISA graduates are equipped to deal with life and work context much more than the other students from the other universities. So you have learned this skill of independent and you can navigate. We have given you that skill. Please continue. As a great university, some of us call us the University of UNISA, the University of UNISA. And indeed, we also take that with pride because of the existence of 153 years of this institution. This institution has delivered on its public mandate to deliver the public good. Thus, you are joining and you are graduating from this great university. Over the weekend, we received news that this university, in 2024, 2023, it was ranked number 8 out of the 26 public universities. Over the weekend, we got a notice from Department of Higher Education and Training that in terms of research output, we are ranked as number 2 in the country. Can we give UNISA an applause for that? Thus, to you, the graduate, please note that you are graduating from this great university, which is number 2 in the country in terms of research. And what do? At UNISA, we believe that we teach what we research, and we research what we teach. So you are well grounded. And whether we meet you in Miami, whether we meet you in Dubai, whether we meet you in Lusikisiki, we know that you will carry this moment and this graduation of being a graduate from a great institution. Welcome and congratulations. We also want to congratulate our PhD graduates. Congratulations. I was telling a colleague that this university, ladies and gentlemen, you can wake up being called a Mr. or a Mrs., and you walk this stage, then everything changes, You will wake up no longer being called a Mr. or a Mrs. You will be called a doctor. Can we give them an applause? And not just a doctor from the great university. We are, yesterday we also got the news that out of all the universities in South Africa, we are the top university to produce the PhD candidate, the doctoral students. Can we give that an applause? Indeed, we also appreciate our academics for really pushing us and delivering on the mandate of this great institution. Welcome, enjoy the moment, let's celebrate the moment. When you come on the stage, you will hand over your name tag to the professor in the college. They will read out your name, but can I humbly request you that you look at the camera, because we really want to capture that moment. It's a lifetime moment. You will walk across the stage, the acting vice chancellor will cap you. On the far right-hand side, Dr. Molochwa is an acting registrar. We'll also congratulate you, but also ensure that you look at the camera the other side so that they also capture that moment. For all of us in here, please, let's celebrate in an orderly way. And we will kindly request, ladies and gentlemen, not to leave before we finalize the ceremony, the session. I can assure you it will not take long, and we will all be done in time. The first student that walks this stage deserves the applause, including the last student that walks up this stage. So let us do that in an orderly way, and we dearly respected you, and we know that you know that we are at an honorable ceremony. Let us do likewise. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause to all of us, to welcome all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome Dr. A.E. Nopachi, who is going to deliver the Chancellor's address. Dr. Novaki, over to you.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, members of the academic procession, ladies and gentlemen, molweni, all protocols observed. To all graduates, today's stars, congratulations. You've made it through deadlines, data bundles, load shedding, and those, if I start tomorrow moments, you're here. And that deserves a round of applause. Stand tall, this is your moment. Mr. Acting VC, for me, this is a great moment and an honor to give the VC's address on behalf of Dr. Mbeki in my hometown. For this is where I cut my teeth as a young biomedical scientist at Cecilia Makiwane Hospital just outside the town. Now, graduates, please turn to the person next to you, smile and say, "Good morning, neighbor." Yes, even if you don't feel like it. What you've just done is simple, but powerful. You recognize another human being. That's where doing good begins. Doing good is who we are at UNISA, for we are in the business of servicing humanity. As Unisans, we're wired for resilience. You didn't just study. You survived group chats, online submissions at midnight, and lecturers who said it's very simple when it was not simple at all. You are independent, a fact that has been corroborated by Stanford University research findings, as affirmed by Mr. Acting Vice. You're resilient, you're critical thinkers, and importantly, not easily fooled. In a world full of noise, you've learned to ask, but is this true? Isaac Newton once said, quote unquote, "If I've seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." In other words, you didn't get here alone. So stay humble, but walk confidently. Now let's be honest. The world you're entering is not perfect. There's pressure, confusion, and many opportunities to take shortcuts. But here's the truth. Character matters more than convenience. Doing the right thing won't always get you applause. Sometimes it won't even get you noticed. But it will build something far more important, your integrity. So graduates, let's not normalize the wrong things. Stop at a red robot, for heaven's sakes. It's not prohibited by law. Don't plagiarize. Google is not your co-author. Pay your taxes, even when it hurts. And say no to corruption every single time. Big change starts with small decisions. Graduates, you're not just degree holders. You are difference makers. So wherever life takes you, remember this. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And if you forget everything else I've said today, remember this. Doing good is never wasted. I wish you courage, success, and purpose. Go out there and make us proud. God bless you, your families, our university, and our beautiful South Africa. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a warm round of applause to Dr. Novaki? Thanks so much for sharing with us the words of wisdom, more especially in the context that we are in, whereby most of us, we look for microwaved things, Wherever we go, we just want things to be microwaved and be ready for our consumption. We do appreciate and we appreciate the message. Graduates, you have heard. Please let us stay humble, more especially when you have graduated from this great university. Work with integrity, and at all times be reminded and remind yourself that the education that you received was to serve for public good and not to serve your personal and private purposes. Please remember the words and the adage from Dr. Novaki: courage, success, and purpose. And we also need to alert you that if we find you at Madlanga Commission, we will tell you that she or he is not one of our graduates. And we will also revoke all the statutes in order to withdraw the degree from you. We really didn't teach you to mistreat our people for your own benefit. Once more, thank you, Dr. Novaki, for the words of wisdom. Honorable ladies and gentlemen, I'm reminding you again to say, please let us stay throughout the whole ceremony. It will not take a long time. We are graduating about 260 students, unlike in the other sessions where we graduate 400 or 500. Once more, graduates, when you come to the stage, hand your name, look at the camera so that you can capture that moment. Walk through the chair of the acting Vice Chancellor to cap you, and then at my far right-hand side, you will also pose for a photo and get congratulations. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and the diplomas of the university on the candidates whose name appear in the program, and I kindly request the representatives of the college to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Kulana Machaya for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. It is now my pleasure to it is now my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In his thesis entitled An Investigation into Employability Prospect of National Certificate Vocational Engineering Graduates in the Eastern Cape Province of South Africa, he investigated the lack of job opportunities and decreased work placement of newly qualified engineering graduates from technical and vocational education colleges in the Eastern Cape. He discovered that lack of internship and apprenticeship opportunities, as well as poor industry participation during poor industry participation. During studies where the main causes of unemployment among engineering graduates in the Eastern Cape, the study adds new and critical theoretical and practical insight to the existing body of knowledge in the TVET section in order to cap escalating unemployment rates among youth in South Africa, particularly in high demand and scarce skills such as engineering. Dr. J. N. Mampane was the supervisor. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Kulana Machaya the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer, thank you. I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Kulana Machaya. Congratulations.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Lizelle Joy Mortimer for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. It is now my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In her thesis entitled The Ramification of Inclusive Education on the Teaching and Learning Environment in the Mainstream Classroom, she explained how inclusive practices influence classroom dynamics, pedagogy, and learner participation. Her study identified both challenges and opportunities when diverse learners are integrated into mainstream settings. The findings highlighted the importance of teacher adaptability, supportive policy framework, and collaborative approaches to ensure equity and effective learning. The research contributes valuable insight to the discourse on inclusive education, offering practical implication for educators, policymakers, and communities committed to advancing inclusive schooling in South Africa. Professor H. Olivier was the supervisor. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Lizelle Joy Mortimer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Lizelle Joy Mortimer. Congratulations.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Master of Education. Nozipho Peziza. Nozipho? Sorry. How do you pronounce your surname? Raymond Siavuya Xoli.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Ayaka Tase received the degree of Masters of Science. The degree is obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Pumeza Pamela Sundu receives the degree of Master of Business Leadership. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nkosiko Mchotani receives the degree of Master of Business Administration.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honors. Lisha Bai, degree obtained with distinction. Lindokuhle Dulane. Thank you, thank you. Shumela Dumisana. Avuyile Kalichi, degree obtained with distinction. Kiniso Simpiwe Mgenge, degree obtained with distinction. Siyabonga Mkwini. Ngeto Mkawule.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors. Odwa Khalane. Asanda Tabatani.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Esethu Golwa. Ndileka Maureen Kantashe Tilingi. Mlungiseleli Ngwane. Nozoku Gloria Ntsoko. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Colleen Sherry Gradius. Kanyisa Georgia. Sesethu Mongi. Ntombizonke Brambam. Tola Nakase. Pumela Nonkanse. Sianda Ntweni. Abongile Phoza. Thank you, thank you. Colleen Ashley Smith. Nicola Natasha Tom's degree obtained with distinction. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nobukosi Gumbo received the degree of Bachelor of Consumer Science Honours.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the Bachelor of Arts Honours. Isabel Kate Adlington Caulfield. Nicole Megan Baines. Nomgcobo Octavia Bashe. Ayabonga Chagwe. Samantha De Brain. Nwabisa Deliwe Matomela. Ishat Gangat. Bulette Luensha Virgilian Govender. Lisakanya Hanana. Gladys Kachingamire. Suen Chani Lawak. Lindy Sharon Mapoko. Kakamba Nchona. The degree has been obtained with distinction. Sipho Nyezi. Siyandiswa Queen Shumba. Oleka Tolo. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Gladwell Vuyani Mhlonhlo receives the degree of Bachelor of Information Science Honors.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honors. Nomampondo Mise Benge. Nikita Botha. Lithe Chigo. Sorry, Hanley. Hanley Kolokot. Yandiswa Daliwe. Sivusu Hlanga Tosha. Sibulele Madaza. Zukisa Makavane. Zimbini Makava, Sinoyolo Mkile, Shanae Muller, degree obtained with distinction. Tendai Munemo, Sisipo Olwetu Ndabeni, Nolita Mildred Ngalo Bottoman, Asive Noah, Bulelani Nodiwa, sorry. Nomazwi Patricia Nomjana, Tabisa Neketo, Afika Okuhle Ngusana, Andiswa Blossom Kusheka, Mañano Rosani, Nokzola Sigaba, Lindisiwe Sicheke, Letutolo Zide, Monique Estelle Jafta, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Administration Honors. Noktula Bubutle Bili, Siabulela Bunguza, Tandukolo Lwazi Tezulu, Felicity Ohema Jima, Nicole Neirien Jane, Zukiswa Priscilla Luchetu. Elias Mkoleli Madikane. Pakama Magoda. Jongibandla Mbengashe. Awongile Meme. Andiswa Ngogbi. Sbatle Ntana. Lolama Shepherd Mguma. Siyaphambili Ncekana. Anelisa Songacha. Victorious Dumo. Aviwe Siteshi. Sibongiseni Skwatana. Notolo Tseu. Akhona Zenzile. Ngabisa Zuma.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honors. Leandro Jonathan Bartman. Nyongaba Kabani. Sharon Daniels. She is UNISA staff member. Ruan Fori. Sibulelo Kali. Moses Gutuza, degree obtained with distinction. Montle Kiki. Sorry. Which one? Okay. These two. Oh, those two. Oh, okay. Monique Kleinhaus, degree obtained with distinction. These two. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, it is my special privilege to introduce a truly remarkable mother and daughter duo. Nakisha Alvin Du Eni Guster, degree obtained with distinction. Natasha Antha Meyer. Nicole Bernardine Francesca Lewis. Bronen Lawrence, degree obtained with distinction. Pilakasi Makatisa. Dorcas Makwara. Akona Mangisa. Ntloheleng Makambela. Bulelwa Mbewana. Vuyakasi ladies. What is this? Vulakasi ladies Diana. Usivile Mpepesi. Asanda Ifusiwe Mtwa. Mkuseli Ngobo. Apiwe Naura. Kaha. Non Dumiso Cordelia Njotini. Non Funego Mujiwa. Non Tombizake Esonia Peter. Tobeka Suzanne Ntlalombi. Zethu Zoliswa Nzimande. Odoji Sunday Olawe Yini. Ola. Idoji Sunday Olawin. Zanele Joyce Pindani Makiti. Thank you. Aviwe Sanji Kikani. Apiwe Tanda. Latasha Wade, degree obtained with distinction.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Crystal Heather Pilander. Nomta Gobe. Siwapiwe Mateta. Okay. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Sinovuyo Samantha Peter. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Agassi Franklin Leroux. Tesha Maman. Cindy Swa Lucia Mafani. Vuyelwa Tai Makade. Samkelisiwe Zesipho Mazwi. Udirileng Rejoice Mutlele. Chumasande Ndabankulu, Anelisiwe Nzima, Nombulelo Quinet Njezula, Sisonke Bond Nkuzo, Vuyolwethu Nchinkala, Terence Nyandoro, Matlabanda Batini Zulu, Nomxolisi Zweni,
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received a degree of Bachelor of Accounting Sciences. Jonathan Paul Palo. Sivine Kochwa. Keitla Fori. Nomazizi Blossom France. Anati Kohlakala. Panashe Timothy Mahaji. Anna Majali. Mcele Wenkosi Elvis Jr. Maphosa, the degree obtained with distinction. Robin Kayla Marshall. Lulekwa Cynthia Ndarana. Ulrich Olwandranel. Faith Nenga, Siyolise Nomadondo, Nomlindelo Notai, Nigel, thank you. Nigel Tafatso Anyikwa, degree obtained with distinction. Joshua Dean Potreter. Trisha Stephanie Monique Rick. Francisca Runesu. Sandisiwe Siyongwana. Thank you, colleagues. Luxolo Sonkwenye. Kimberlyn Jenna Stokes. Sinovuyo Tuno. Azipeli Checha. Lushka Kathleen van der Linde.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Simone Breitenbach. Samora Fakli. Zinzi Liacha Jansen. Junaid Murray. Sinethemba Mbali. Yamkela Kiro Ngonya. Zukisani Tulani. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Haley Bianca Sarah Lee Damons. Ntombe Bongo Portia Mandiphansi. Tabisile Rejoice Memela. athi Nzwane. Andisiwe Nothwane.
Thank you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Sarai Willie Boku. Kojo Aye Asai.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Peleka Ayaka Nochacha receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Bronwyn Antoinette Roberts, thank you, received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Sciences. Mulalo Joyce Nembambula. Pelisa Sibango. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Tina Ngwana receives the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Sinovuyo Ngalo. Thandokazi Mkile. Busiswa Lumkwana. Asamkele Mavukwana. Sisa Enkosi Sisa Ngulu.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Hazel Nolubabalo Gule. Olivia Tandiswa Gunuza. Nzindi Jubase. Annelisiwe Kwaza. Nontombi Maboza. Zubenati Marechana. Olga Shamaine Marais. Odwa Mazwara. Amanda Sihle Mundangai. Zuguzwa Mningi. Sinazo Mdisani. Sindisiwa Mningi. Tracy Nomfundo Mtirara. Uwetu Damaze. Nontokoza Kakamba. Nontokoza Kakamba Ngezu. Sitolile Ngungwana. Nosenzo Nozibia. Akhona Ntide. Kaylin Lorna Relay, degree obtained with distinction. Meliswa Rono. Asiphe Sago. Putuma Soganga. Julie Ann Adeline Eithala. Monique Vanessa van der Merwe, degree obtained with distinction. Primrose Mimi Jongo.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Babalo Boy receives the postgraduate diploma in the College of Law.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Bulelwa Figile, diploma obtained with distinction. Asanda Kom, diploma obtained with distinction. Nonqedo Nyebulana.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Nasauri, a believer, a Gabanalo. Marika Itiage, is that right? Mihlali Dondolo. Okay. Belezwa asandiswa sinobom magwenchi. Leletu Mangai. Asipe Manguma. Lukolo Mapongwana. Nomfundo Mate. Ayanda Mongizi Ndabeni. Zukiswa Philiso. Asanda Sithole. Siposethu Tapolisi. Babalwa Margaret Xuma. Fundile Chikacha Zama.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Sipelo Blai, Sinovuyo Cetwayo, Ayanda Jam, Simnikiwe Mavikela, Olona Benenge, Nomfundo Bukiwe Mbingelelwa, Sianda Mhobo, Zanele Mgaza, Tulisile Mpatheni, Nokubonga Mpotjane, Yanga Wiseman Msutwana, Thandile Myoli, Namhla Phumla Mzamane, Ola Mzamo, Nandipha Nabut, Athi Solomon Nomandla, Siphokazi Ntombesizwe Gloria Nxasana, Zimkita Pali, Pindiwe Sokoi, Velile Sokoi, Preeti Sopapaza, Tula Stierman, Pumelela Oseni, Asanda Joseph Zumani,
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Nozazi Boza. Thandiwonga Magxolo. Mzukisi Nqoko. Sibusiso Sigudla.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Inaze Subian Bosch, diploma obtained with distinction. Anita Zimande. Isipilile Sitwebu. Jani Maria van der Merwe.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Selatiso Lutuli receives a postgraduate diploma in the Graduate School of Business Leadership.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate receives the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences, Sizwe Reginald Matat.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Sibusiso Tube receives the diploma in the College of Human Sciences.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. Monicia Patricia Diamonds. Isaac Christian Erasmus.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Sinoxolo Caleni. Tapelo Libona Hlwele. Ayabonga Hoboshe. Zikhona Priscilla Giolo. Zinhle Monde. Thank you, thank you. Miriam Anna Msumza. Ntombizanele Portia Mzinzi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receives the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Dombovuya Gangata. Hlumela Gunuza. Karen Cheslin Nivara Lawrence. Ahluma Mange. Melissa Max. Nompendulo Mnguni. Buhle Nusana. Tabang Ngalo. Constance Busisiwe Ngonono. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor Yolanda Andiswa Nobagada receives the diploma with distinction.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause to our graduates? To our graduates, we want to say congratulations. Congratulations. Me and the team that is here, we have witnessed your big lifetime moment when you are graduating today. And not just graduating from an ordinary university, graduating from University of South Africa, University of the land. And we are definitely sure that we have given you the foundation to succeed wherever you will find yourselves in. Congratulations, and we appreciate your association and believing in yourself, and the belief that as you are individual selves, I can succeed at this great university. This great university has prepared you for the world beyond the UNISA classroom. It has introduced you to the technological shifts in our context of artificial intelligence, fifth industrial revolution, and all the other epistemologies that you'll come across in your life. We congratulate you. The great team that is here from University of South Africa to be part of this great celebration From College of Law, Dr. Ndlazi. From College of Human Sciences, Professor Tlali. From College of Economic and Management Sciences, Prof. Njedede, Prof. Dilososotle. College of Science, Professor Ndou, Professor Muchane. College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Dr. Chavalala, Prof. Malobane. College of Education, Prof. Daule and Prof. Goveni. College of Graduate Studies, Prof. Baloi. College of Accounting Sciences, Dr. Novachi. Thank you so much for delivering the Chancellor's address. And once more, I want to remind you that the qualification that you got, always remember what Dr. Novaki told you. Go, lead, and represent our institution with integrity. Prof. Nzama Sitole, Graduate School of Business Leadership, Prof. Mulife, Dr. Tlabati, let me express my gratitude that you left your comfortable homes and your workspaces so that you can come and be the witness of our graduate celebration in this province, in this regional office. Ladies and gentlemen, I will fail in my duty if I really don't send our gratitude to our PhD graduates and their supervisors. We appreciate. Let me also thank, because this is our last session in East London, thank you to the graduate division. We appreciate you, colleagues, for the arrangement of this session. We also appreciate your assistance in terms of the logistics that we could do this function in this way. We appreciate institutional advancement, facilities management, multimedia center, human resources and wellness. We do appreciate to all our graduates and diplomats. Once more, congratulations. UNISA, as university of choice, we are also an inclusive university. We want to welcome you and say, please, let's support this university. It has been delivering the public good to our communities, our country, and in global stage. As an inclusive university, let me also thank our sign language interpreter. Can we give her an applaud? Because we broadcast these graduations, we are also cognizant of our deaf community that is out there. And hence, we are sure that we also include them as part of our communities. To our graduates, we have prepared you for the world. And some of you will know that in our horizon, we got Agenda 2063 that talks about the Africa we want. Please go there and make a contribution to the Africa we want, Agenda 2063. We have shown you the elements of how can we grow and embark on a sustainable development approach and develop peace and security. Help us to do that. We do appreciate your association with this great university, the home of leaders, the home of academic leadership, and as part of graduates now, I want to invite you to join our alumni and convocation. Please do come in. Let us build this country. Let us build this institution. Those of you who graduated with diplomas, please, UNISA is open for business. We want to welcome you. Yeah. Yes, please, when I come next year here, I want to keep you as UNISA graduates. Now you have tasted, the glory of being a UNISA graduate. So why not continue with this journey? Please welcome you. And also to some of you that had your undergraduate qualification handed to you this morning. You have seen that UNISA delivers. So why do you want to go anywhere else? Please, we welcome you, and already you got a student card, which is a student card for life. You already got my life email, which is my life email that will stay with you for the rest of your life. To the graduates, can you just look at your neighbor, talk to your neighbor and say, you are a graduate. Yeah. I'm not going to ask you the next question because I was going to ask your neighbor, how do you feel as a UNISA graduate? To our graduates, I want you to really look at my right-hand side, to look at your family, friends, and sponsors, and let us all say in one voice, thank you. Can you repeat that? We humbly want to thank the parents, sponsors, friends, everyone who has been part of our graduates' journey. We know that at times you spend many sleepless nights supporting our graduates. So we appreciate, because they would not have walked this stage today if it was not part of your support. We do appreciate it. Let me, a reminder to our graduates, please don't ever leave them. Now that you are a graduate, don't go and tell them to say, hey, you can't tell me anything, I'm a graduate. Please continue to calculate the values that this great institution gave you. The value of Ubuntu, the value of respect. Please, let's continue to build our communities. Otherwise, if you mistreat those that were part of your journey, part of your life, in your hardest moments, the universe will not treat you very well. Please, let's continue to support them. Let's continue to build strong families, encourage, support, including your siblings that may yearn for this public good, which is higher education. I want to conclude by saying, when you were spending these sleepless nights, behind the computer, typing the assignment, network running away, airtime getting finished, please also remember that at that moment, I want you to give a great applause to our academics sitting in front here. Because they encouraged you. When they said you got 5%, it was not because they didn't want you to pass. They wanted you to work more diligently, more intelligently, so that today you can be where you are. So another round of applause for our academics. Welcome. As a graduate of this university, please support our alumni. This university cares for its students. That is why in 2025, we spent 408 million to pay for the fees of the students that were not able to pay for their fees. As you are graduating today, some of you benefited from that. So we kindly invite you to make a contribution, even if it's just a simple 10 rand. There are still outstanding 2,800 students that should be graduating now. They've completed their degrees and their diplomas, but because of the outstanding fees, they cannot graduate. So join our UNISA alumni, our UNISA convocation. Even that minimal contribution can help somebody to walk this stage of this great university. The home of leaders, the home of graduates like yourself. You can even now go out and say, I've graduated from a great university that graduated President Nelson Mandela. And you can even say, oh, this is a great university, it graduated President Thabo Mbeki. If people are still in doubt, you can even say, oh, this great university graduated President Ramaphosa. So that is why we are saying it's the home of leaders. Welcome to this home of leaders. Go out, enjoy and celebrate with your families in a responsible way, because the degree that we awarded to you today says you are a responsible citizen. You can go out and carry our name with dignity. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we kindly request you to rise. On your last page of your program, there is a national anthem. After the national anthem, I will dissolve the congregation. We kindly request you to remain standing. After dissolving the congregation, then the academic procession will leave the hall. Please let us do that in an orderly way. Allow the academic procession to leave, and then the rest of us will leave. By the virtue of the powers vested in me as an acting Vice-Chancellor, I dissolve the Congregation of the University of South Africa.